everyone, it's Rose and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about my reading goals for 2026. The end of one year and the beginning of another is my favourite time to be a book lover, my favourite time to be on BookTube and BookTok, because you're getting everyone doing their yearly favourites, the books they hated this year, their yearly reading goals, their yearly wrap-ups. I love it so much, so there's going to be quite a few videos like that over on my channel over the next few weeks. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about my goals for 2026. I guess let's get straight into it by talking about my reading goal. Now, I am someone who reads a lot, so I am going to once again set my goal at 100 books. I set my goal in 2025 for 100 books and I ended up reading over 200. And I really liked that there was no pressure to try and hit it. I know I can read 100, so that's what I'm going to set it as. I have some different goals to do with like how long books are and series I want to finish this year. So my reading goals are going to be quality over quantity, so I'm setting it as 100. 100 may be so much for some of you guys, and that is perfectly understandable. I'm tailoring this to me. These are my reading goals, not yours, so don't worry. This is very doable for me. I would like to read 50 books off of my physical TBR. I read, I think we're at just under 100 at the time I'm filming this off of my physical TBR in 2025. I do have a Kindle Unlimited subscription, which I use a lot, and I also really like audiobooks. So I would like to hit around half the books I read be off my physical TBR, which is why I've used 50. If I'm buying books, I want to read them. That's why I bought them in the first place, so I need to be reading them. I'm trying to lower my TBR in general as of late, and it's been pretty successful. So I think 50 is a very good number for this goal. I would also like to stop putting off longer books because I think they're going to take a long time or they're really intimidating. So another goal I put in here is that I'd like to read 10 books over 500 pages. I'm pretty sure I've got 10 books over 500 pages sitting on my physical TBR at the moment. I really like big books, and a lot of big books get recommended to me. But why don't I pick them up? We're going to get over that this year. We are going to read 10 books over 500 pages, at least 10. I mean, this might get me completely over my big book fear and I'll be picking up 1,000-page books over every single day. That's a bit of a stretch, but you know what I'm talking about. I want to get over my big book fear, and this is how I'm going to do it. Another reading goal I've put is 50,000 pages. Now, I use Storygraph, and they let you set like a pages goal as well as a book goal. You can also do listening hours, but I don't tend to log whether or not I'm reading an audiobook or a physical book, so I don't set that one, but I'm going to set it at 50,000 pages. I think I'm at 97,000 at the time I'm filming this, so again, this is a goal that is doable. It's a bit more challenging because if you work that out, that's an average of 500 pages per book if I want to read 100 books, so that's making me read longer books. But I thought this would be fun, and it will be part of my stats. I'm gonna do a video where I talk about all my stats for the year, and like I've got how many pages I read, how many books I read, how many I read of my TBR, how many 5 stars I read. Like, I love stats, so this video is really fun to be filming with you guys right now, I can't lie. I want to read 5 Stephen King books. I've been making my way through Stephen King's universe. I've read a lot of his books now. I think I've read over 40, but that man is a writing machine and there's still so many to go. I'll probably read more than 5 because I do have a Stephen King only book club, which you guys feel free to join. But because we are going in publication order, a good few of them are ones I have already read, so I won't be reading 12 books if we do one a month by Stephen King because some of them I've already read. So I thought 5 was a really easy goal and a really doable goal, but I am slowly running out of Stephen King books to read. I've still got like 30. A dog has just pushed my camera. Thank you so much, Snowball. This channel is real. Moving angles because she wants to sleep on the sofa, and that's where you guys are propped up right now. That's one I'll probably read more of, but I'd like to read at least 5. One of which I really want to be It. I've tried to read it every single year and I've scared myself too much. Not because it's too big actually, because I've read longer from him, but because it creeps me out. Have I not given you enough room? Let me move the camera over a bit more. There you go. Now you've got more room. I would like to try out 75 Booked. This is a challenge that's going around all over TikTok. If you've not heard of 75 Hard, that's like to build healthy habits in your life and like exercising and cutting out junk food and stuff. Well, readers have taken it upon themselves to make a book one. I can't remember the name of the creator who created it, but I'll put it on the screen somewhere here now. It's basically reading goals to do every single day for 75 days, because the theory is if you're doing it every day consistently for 75 days, then when the challenge is over, it will just be a natural part of your routine. I want to start it in the new year because I want to start off the year right, and also I think it will be really fun for TikTok because so many of like big creators, popular creators I love are doing it right now, and it'll be really fun to see that when they're all finishing it up and people are looking for something else to watch, I'll be starting it. So head on over to my channel, guys, shameless plug. I also want to get better at finishing series. This was a goal I made in 2025 and I think I've done better at it, but I've also started a lot more series. I want to get better at DNFing series. If I know I'm not enjoying it, why would I continue just for the sake of finishing it? That's a big one for me. I keep keeping like series on this list I have of ones I'm in the middle of, and I know I'm never going to pick up the other books because I don't have the pull to, so I think I just need to give in and realize it wasn't for me. Why would I try and continue it for the sake of completion? I didn't even have that written down. That's just a moment, just recognition I've had. I would like to make monthly reading goals along with my monthly TBRs. So say I make a monthly TBR in January of 8 books off my shelves I want to read. I'd also like to make little goals for like, okay, this month I want to film a 24-hour readathon. This month I want to finish 3 series I'm in the middle of. This month I want to read 2 NetGalley arcs. Like little things like that as well, rather than just a specific set of books on my TBR, because I am a mood reader through and through, and it gets really demotivating when I make a TBR of X amount of books and I don't pick any of them up. I also want to maybe set things like a book buying cap for each month. Like in February, it's my birthday. There's going to be no book buying cap, but like January, maybe I should set it to a no books bought in January, because I will have a lot of Christmas books. Every time someone's asked me, what would you like for Christmas this year? It's books. So there'll be a lot of books, new books that I have. I don't need to buy more in January. Things like that, things to give myself more goals than just read this book, this book, this book, because that doesn't always happen. I would like to get better at keeping track of things. So I would like to keep track of every 5-star read I have this year, every book I read off my TBR this year, every book I buy, every series I finish, and new series I start, so I can keep track of those. It's just a lot of things like that. I would like to make a reading journal. I don't think it's gonna be like a big scrapbooky thing because I'm not a creative person in that way, but I love stats and stuff, so I would like to make a book journal with like a bunch of like lists and stuff and things to tick off when I finish, and I'd like to keep track of that and continue with it throughout the year. I think those are all my goals to do with reading in 2026. This was like a shorter little video, but don't worry, I've got more vlogs up and ready to come out soon for you guys. Please let me know what your goals are for 2026, but also what upcoming books there are, because I want to film a video of like upcoming releases I'm excited about for the year. So let me know the ones you're excited about so I can get excited with you guys. There are some very cool things coming this year for my booktube. I am very, very excited for the content I am going to be making, and I hope you guys all join me for this journey this new year. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see more from me, please do subscribe, as I post new videos every single week. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you in another video. Bye!